Yeah, hi everybody, Dave again from Classic Trim Essex Limited. Just touching base with you regarding the little video I did on dashboards at the start of the week. I showed you some dashboards outside and a short video. Well, here they all are. They're all been trimmed now. I've done these, I've finished these off this morning, and I'm just leaving them now to soak. But these will be packed up tomorrow, going off to one of our customers in Europe. All really nicely done, really pleased with them. And you know, basically ready to fit. These retail on our website at $195, or we do repairs to dashboards like this, but obviously again you need to send us photographs of your damage, but that's it. So look, really nice premium grade vinyl. I hope you're picking it up. You probably are. But a nice pattern to that, a light embossed pattern, I'd say, like a leatherette, but really nice. Once they're fitted up, they'll look really smart. But what I wanted to do is really talk to you about the dash, this one here, that we had from a customer that we just unboxed, and it was badly damaged. And I'm going to move that one out of the way a minute, just put that there. So I'll talk about that in a sec. But if you remember, there was a bad crack here, there was a dent there, and a small crack here. You know, this crack didn't really need any work, just a very skim of flexible filler. But this one was extensive, because what we had to do is we had to cut it right back. And then what we use is we use a hot wax process to seal it, because the hot wax will not attack the injection mold foam. If you put body filler inside this, which a lot of people do, they pack them out with body filler, and I'll just show you what I mean. Like for instance, this here, you couldn't just literally put body filler on that. You have to take all this out, because all this has just gone, it's disintegrated. So what we would do is we'd cut that right back, we'd strengthen that, hot wax it, and then a really light skim of filler over the top, because body filler and this will not go. And as soon as it gets any vibrations, it will just come back again. So if you're having your dashboard flocked thinking you've got a miraculous plan, unfortunately it won't work. Give it a week, 2 weeks, a month, or 6 months, that crack there will start to reappear. They've got to do it properly, and the only way to do it is by reskinning the whole dash like this. Okay, now I also spoke to you about people who've come to me buying or believing they've bought an original dash from a trader or something, and I'm just going to flip this one over and show you what they look like when we trim them. And then what I'll do is I'll flip this one over as well. Excuse me, I'm just doing this one-handedly, and you can see the differences straight away. So the process was, when Ford actually made these dashboards, they had a pad, which was this. It's just a sheet of steel, pressed steel, with some lugs welded on, and your bolts welded on as well, okay? Basically what they did then is they took this panel, put it into a machine, and injection molded the foam onto the dash. Okay, when it cooled, they flashed it off, cut any excess off, flashed it off, and then did exactly the same again, put it into another machine, which then gave them probably around about half a mil, something like that, of injection molded plastic. And that's what you've got here. Okay, now no one can replicate that process unless you went and bought two molds, which would probably cost upwards of a couple of £100,000 each. Yeah, and then obviously the ability to then, you've got the ability then to injection mold foam and then plastic. So what do we do now? We now cover it by hand. So as you can see, that here, round here, is a mile apart from this here. But having said that, if you do it properly, it doesn't look a mile apart. I mean, you can't really see this at the moment because it's glue. A customer brought this one into me, actually believing it was brand new, and you know, when we uncovered the vinyl, because it was lifting, when we uncovered that, we found that there's bad damage here, bad damage on the back, and unfortunately this one's cracked. I don't know if you can see that right there. It actually goes right through the dash. This is the weakest part of the dash, and it looks like at some point it's been bent. There's not much we can do with this. We can cover it, but the chances are that will always go, because it's the weakest point. It's almost been snapped. So if anyone ever tries to sell you a brand new dash, or they've got one on their stand and you think it looks brand new, flip it over. If you see this, yeah, or any signs of glue, okay, then it's not original. It will look like that. There will be no signs of glue. It will be clean. There will be no over trimming. So these here, things like that. It will be really tight to the edge. going all the way around it, because like I say, that was injection moulded liquid plastic into a mould straight over the top. Incidentally, if you are at a show, someone selling one of these will probably want upwards of £500, maybe more. Okay, we sell these, which if you look at them, actually I defy you really, if they was all together, if I defy you like that and go down there, I would defy that you knew, well, you know that's the original one, but I would defy you to say, yeah, that's the original one. I can see it because they all look identical. We sell our dashes at 195, okay, and they're ready to fit. Okay, so just a little bit of a tip for you. If you're at the shows, be careful. There are people out there who will try and fob you over. Take care. Be safe.